There is a way that someone could drastically improve their life, but strangely it has an unfair negative stigma to it. And we're actually talking about getting your GED.
And to better educate people is one of the goals of the organization Soar with the Eagles. Let's learn even more from Karen Bergen, Isaac Marcor, and Isabel Orozco. Thank you so much for joining us today.
We're excited to be here. Thank you for inviting us back.
So Karen, let's start with you. What was really the inspiration for you behind this venture?
I've been working with GED students for 8 years. First with the old test, now with the new test. And this new test is now privatized and entirely digitalized, so students now need computer skills to pass it. It's also, the standards have been raised to such an extent that there's been a dramatic decrease in GED graduation rate, which has been very alarming. So last year at about this time, my mother passed away, and over the summer I unexpectedly inherited some money, and I thought that is the perfect opportunity to try to help GED students with some additional one-on-one tutoring, to supplement what they're doing in the classroom.
Oh, look at you, just paying it forward and doing good for others. That's amazing. And now you said, you're back with us. Has anything been updated or changed since the last time we saw you back in January?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, because first of all, I neglected to mention last time I was here that our GED graduates have the opportunity to become paid tutors with Soar with the Eagles. And Izzy is a perfect example of that.
That's incredible.
But to more directly address your question, as a result, partly a result of being here last month, we have welcomed aboard several new volunteer tutors who are helping us reach the East Side students, and that was one of our goals. We've also started working with the Pascua Yaqui Adult Education Program so that students on the reservation can also benefit from our services.
That's incredible. So Isabel, as a former student and now tutor, tell us, what is this experience like for students?
Well, completing this program is by no means easy nor fast. Back when I was a student of the program, I was experiencing some trouble. There were subjects we weren't covering in class, and when I needed additional help, we would run out of time. I was getting very frustrated and very discouraged, and I was about to throw in the towel. But I spoke with Karen and I explained my situation to her, and she had me immediately start working with a tutor from her program. And I was able to start working at my own pace and also get the specific help I needed. And I was able to finish much sooner than I had anticipated.
And I think that goes right into, Isaac, what is the relationship between the tutor and the student? I love the way she put it. You go at your own pace and you get what you're needing.
Definitely. And so you develop individual relationships with your students. You get to know them, their needs when it comes to the material, of course, but also what's going on in their lives. The way Soar with the Eagles is set up, we do everything in our power to make sure that it is not a burden for them to get this additional resource. And furthermore, and most importantly in my opinion, you develop friendships with them. You're embarking on this journey that is a journey through the tumultuous storm that can be getting one's GED. And so we get to share in each other's accomplishments and frustrations at times.
Yes. I think that's great. It's such a one-on-one.
Definitely. And I know before we run out of time, Karen, if anybody wants to contribute to this wonderful organization, how can we do that?
Well, I believe I'm going to let Isaac Marcor, our fundraising manager and superhero, address that question.
Take it away.
Thank you, Karen. I'm sorry.
Currently, 100% of our expenses go to program costs. And if people would like to contribute, that would help pay the tutors, those who are not volunteers, to help us keep going, and so that also we can keep growing.
And we want that to happen. I'm going to tell everybody even more information. I want to thank all three of you guys so much for coming today and coming back, Karen. That's great.
Thank you for inviting us.
The Soar with the Eagles book fair will take place all day at the Barnes & Noble on Broadway on April 19th. This is a great way to contribute. For more details, call 360-7869 or find their page on Facebook.